So Andy and I just made it to the RV campground to pick up Dad, and they're giving Andy a tour, and I'm gonna get my pack ready. All right, Dad's done in the bathroom. Gonna get the bags loaded up. Mom is gonna drive over to the trail with us and be with us when we start, and then take the trolley back.
I can hold something on.
Just getting everything put in the car. All right, we parked at the rim, closer this time. Dad's getting loaded up. The trail that will take us just right there, and then we'll go to the left. Andy's getting his pack ready. I've got mine on, you can see in the reflection. All right, we made it to the top and we're ready to go. It's just before 10 o'clock.
Woohoo!
It's, I think, 9:50. So, okay.
We're off.
Out to the yonder. Okay, so we just started. We're just getting going. Andy and Dad are talking very fluidly.
Yeah, I talked to a month and a half ago, in February. We have a larger capacity cabin. You'll never get one of those anyway. I've been trying to get one of those for years.
Really?
Yeah.
Booked out.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did get some advice from the guy who I talked to last time.
Yeah.
And he said, relentlessly call them every day. And ask them if there's an opening. There's an opening. There's an opening. And he gets them every month.
Well, after she left, this couple was next to us, and the lady says, if that girl would read some of the information about how many people fall to their death every year by doing that kind of thing, she'd think twice.
Keep going. This is a hiking shot.
Okay.
I'll document that Andy wanted me to say that one of the stories that's come from our trip so far is that Andy asked me about Dad's sleeping bag and what kind of a sleeping bag it was, and I told him it was a dove feathered sleeping bag. And he was like, "What? Really? I've never heard of that." And I told him it was cutting edge technology and that it ranks high on the salvation scale. So that was something that we've been laughing about so far on this trip. So anyways, let's see, we'll give you a shot. So keep going. All right, let's keep moving here. Just stopping for a little break.
Okay for a place to stay.
It's a good spot for water.
Yep.
I know.
Hi.
Look at that little hole.
Okay, so right behind us you can see the 1.5 mile house. So we just passed that, which means we're 1.5 miles in, about an hour. Andy had a little snack, and Dad stopped to take some ibuprofen for future hip pain. So
Staying on top of it.
he's staying on top of it. All right, now we're at the 3 mile house, and we're just hanging out here for a little bit. This is where we've come from. And then, oh, I don't think there's a good view. So, anyways, we've reached a little bit flatter ground. We're down through the toppest part, or the steepest part at the top. Now we're on the bottom, hiking towards the campground. We've been hiking, I think, I'm not sure, maybe 2.5 hours. And there's Andy and Dad right there. So we've gotten to a flatter part of the trail. We were, clear up there. And now we're getting down into the lower parts of the canyon. And pretty close to our campground, I think. I'm ready to eat lunch. All right, we reached Havasu Gardens. We're gonna go to campsite 14 as long as it's open.
Looks like the Garden of Eden.
Water source. We're going right up there.
Okay.
What's that? Just closed for cleaning. Okay, we reached our spot. We're gonna tent here as long as the restroom's open. This is where we stayed 2 years ago. Site 14 was taken. So this is site 1. We just took our packs off and we were commenting that when you take your pack off and walk around, it feels like you are experiencing less gravity. So here we are. And it is, what time is it? Can anybody see on their watch?
Yeah.
1:23. Break out the sandwiches. Okay, I got my tent up. Dad's getting his up. Maybe I should help him. Here's where we ate. Andy's stretching. Big excitement just happened. We were getting ready to take, I'll do it from this angle. We were getting ready to take a little day hike, so we left Havasupai Garden and we're hiking like kind of towards Plateau Point, just getting out of the campground. And I was ahead of Andy and Dad. And I looked down and there was a snake at my feet, a rattlesnake at my feet. And I said, oh my God, a snake. And by then I was past it. But Andy and Dad turned around and they're coming a different way. Talk about being ultra paranoid for the last little bit of my hike that I was doing. I was very nervous about running across another one because, I don't know. Was totally not expecting to see a rattlesnake, even though I know they're here. So anyways, we are doing a little day hike, afternoon hike from Havasupai Gardens, and Plateau Point is closed, which that would be right out there. So we had to come up on Tonto West for just a little bit. But this is still a pretty good view.
It's not a river view, I guess.
You can't see the river, which is unfortunate. But you can use your cell phone, because Dad's gonna get on his phone.
Well, you think, top's right there. That's just it. We're right out in the open.
I just made my supper of ramen noodles. I'm gonna have this tuna packet and have an apple there. We thought maybe ticks were falling from the trees a couple minutes ago. Andy's pretty sure they're not ticks. I don't think ticks live in a tree, right?
No, I think they're brush, but
Andy has his tent up. Dad made his meal. It's a MRE. He's only gonna eat half of it though. All right, first morning. Dad's making his oatmeal. There was a big full moon last night that I tried to record, but I don't think it worked. And the moon came up right through there. And it was not bright as day, but the moon was so bright that it felt like you were looking at the sun. Like it was almost hurt your eyes to look at. And we could see clearly in our camp with no lights on. It was really cool. So we stayed up till 10:15, kind of doing that. Then we all got in our tents. Andy fell asleep in like a minute. And then I think Dad slept okay, good enough.
I got probably 5 hours then.
Andy and he both got up at 2 to go to the bathroom. And then I think they got up at a little after 5 and I got up at 5:30. So, went okay. Okay, it's Tuesday morning. We're heading out on a day hike. That's our tent, our campsite here. And restrooms, water spigot are right there. We're gonna head off down to the left. And then from here, we'll hike back up that way tomorrow. Dad's actually gonna end up leaving today. It's a little too physically taxing for him to be here a third full day of hiking. So he's gonna hike with us a little bit this morning and then head back up. He was just concerned with 3 full days of hiking. A little hard. But we all had a good night camping, actually. All of us slept about at least 5 hours, which is not bad, really.
and she's mostly embarrassed about that.
Oh, yeah. I'm coming for you. Get off my path. I'm coming. Look at him. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's another one up
Look
above.
at the color of that one.
Yeah. They're 2 different colors.
That definitely is. He's puffing up his throat. That must mean something.
Get the guy from Phoenix.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, well, actually, how does this don't look like that? Bigger? Yeah, there's all different sizes and different colors. But
I'm not.
I didn't know that we're in that room.
Look how
This is a
bright that
rattlesnake.
sucker is. There's these rattlers in the end. That looks just like the sign on it.
No.
Oh my gosh. No, let's not feel threatened because it's not doing anything.
Well, it's probably.
So Andy and I have split from Dad, and we've reached Tolkien Pass. That's our personal name for it. And I think we have another 1.4, right? down to the river. I think that's what that was. Just talked to a guy up there. He saw a baby rattlesnake down the trail. Definitely one of the prettier spots.
That was another cool thing about South Tribe is that I recognized trails,
Yeah? Oh,
but they were so far away. Like I can see Plateau Point, I can see the East Congo.
it's like 10:40 and we left camp at 9 and we're probably 15 minutes from the river. So I have my hat on kind of funny because I'm shading my neck from the sun. We've been singing random lyrics from the Chili Peppers song Californication. We started singing it because Andy saw a guy with a shirt that said California on it. So,
I sang it to him first.
and he sang it to him, not really in the right tune, but I knew what you were referring to. And I think he did too, maybe. All right, we made it to the river in exactly 2 hours. So last time we did this, we hiked up that way. So this will be the first time to actually go down to the river. There's some pretty decent rapids right down there. And some really beautiful cable bundles. Well, we made it down to the river. And we've been just waiting around, cooling our feet. There's Andy. This is where we're going to eat lunch at, just up from the river. And this is the view from where we're eating. So you can see. That's just where we are at. So now Andy has his little table to eat it, to make his sandwiches at. Cut his tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. Okay, we're making our way up. We're walking up through Tolkien Pass. Oh, here comes a runner. Better get over. Andy was just showing me how to properly use the strap on the walking stick, which I'm going to try. I just hadn't until now. Hi.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah. And help me. Yeah, and help me understand. I sang a Beatles song to Andy, and now he's got those lyrics stuck in his head. If I fell. We've been looking at that formation right there that goes horizontal and then flips up vertical. Andy called it Hot Wheels jump. So in the future, we'll know what we're talking about. We're just heading out of Tolkien Pass. Okay, lead on. Cold pops await us at camp.
Actually, don't you have one of those fizzy?
We got back to camp at 2:20, I think, and it's 3:07 now, and Andy just saw this heart on the ground that Dad must have drawn before he left. We've just been texting with Mom. She said that He wasn't at the top yet, but I would guess he would be getting there anytime. Okay, at 5 o'clock we decided we were gonna do one more little hike, Tonto East. Because as you can see, there's really good sun on the canyon right now. And we thought if we would follow Tonto East just a little ways, we'll be able to enjoy this view before we leave tomorrow. And we've been keeping our eyes open for rattlesnakes. All right, well, we made it to where we were wanting to hike to. It's a little rock. There's Andy, looking so rugged. And then there's some of the canyon behind us. That's where we'll go tomorrow. And then typically you come out here. This is on Tonto East. Typically, right out there at the plateau point when it's closed. So this is how we can enjoy it. Andy ate a meal on that rock and met a lovely ranger named Deborah last time, a couple times ago. November. Boy, look at that right back there. And it's also nice to come here because you can get cell reception. Last morning in the campground. I'm getting ready to make my oatmeal. Andy has mouthwash in his mouth, so he won't be speaking, which is why I'm videoing. Got my tent partly collapsed, letting my bag hang out till we're ready. So, kind of ready to be done tenting. It's very functional sleeping only. There's the cliffs out in front of the campground. The sun is hitting the other side. Right there. I've got my stuff all packed up. I have my charger here on the back so I can charge my phone today while we hike. It's pretty low. I have the cord running over to the side where I'm gonna keep my phone. Andy has not taken his tent down, but that won't take very long. So there are the bathrooms, and that's our camp right there, the water spigot. And we'll walk out down that path. And then this morning, well, this is the way you head up. You head up around there. And that's the destination right up around there. These huge cliffs. It's just incredible. This right there, 2 nights ago, is where the moon rose between that point. And it was awesome. It rose later last night, so we didn't stay up to watch it. Okay, we just left camp. It's 8:40. We're heading out. All right, we're making our way up. All right, we just reached the 3 Mile House. I can't see what time it is. Do you have a watch on? Whew. There's the Mercy Ship. We've renamed it the Mercy Ship to be a positive name. An hour. We've been an hour. Okay. We're finally getting to see some mules. It's a supply train. But these are the first ones we've seen on the trip so far. I've been waiting to see you the whole trip.
Have a good day.
Really glad to see you guys. We're close enough now that you can see the top over there. And a little tunnel over there. And where we've come from. All right. We made the second tunnel going up to the top. I hear Dad yelling at us. Andy, I don't see him. Okay, here's Andy. So now we're very close. My Dad's up at the top yelling at us. And if you turn the camera around, he's right there. All right, we finished.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your hike. Thank you again.
There's Andy. We're finished. Well, we made it back. Dad picked us up. No, Dad didn't pick us up. He met us. And we drove back here in Andy's car. And now we're gonna have lunch. We've been eating potato chips, replenishing our salt. I've got my pack kind of ready for them to take home. And so we're gonna eat lunch, and then Andy and I will head out at some point here soon. So we're glad to be up.